Good morning, Flosstube friends. Welcome back to Patchy Pony Stitcher. I'm Mel and this is my Flosstube number 21 and today is the 24th of September. If you're new, welcome to my channel. It's all about cross stitching and crafting, so I hope there's something here that you like and you'll subscribe. If you're returning, thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming back and spending some time with me. Anyone would think that we're going into fall. Pumpkin spice, lattes, big woolly cows. I think I've got myself in the wrong hemisphere. I'm in Australia, down in Tasmania, for those who haven't visited before, and we're hitting spring and I'm all about fall at the moment. We recently had a trip to Melbourne and visited a Starbucks and I had my first pumpkin spice latte. I get it, yeah. I get what you guys are on about. It is delicious, but we only get it in spring when you guys are getting it in fall. So I don't know what that's about and Starbucks can't fix that. But anyway, when it's spring here, I'll be enjoying some pumpkin spice latte. And what's this about? A nice woolly cow coming into spring? Well, I've learnt a new craft. I've been learning some crocheting. I went along to a crochet night and we learnt how to put a cow together in 2 hours, but it is rather warm, so I am going to take this off. And this is the cow, the 2-hour cow that we created. It's lovely and soft and just beautiful. And I've already started my next one. It is a work in progress, so you'll have to excuse me while I show you. Look at the size of this hook. Isn't that so cool? And this is a brown one that I'm making. So these will be Christmas presents this year. So this is, and it's quite a long one this time around because I felt like the other one needed a bit more length in it. But really enjoying that as just something, not when you lose your stitchy bug, but just when you want to sit there and not really be counting and so forth. So enjoying my new little discovery into crocheting and hoping that it leads into lots of lovely new things. Okay, let's get into some stitching. What have I been up to? Last time I told you I was about to go along to a crafty girls stitch along, which I did, and because before I haven't had anyone to stitch with here in Tassie, so I was very excited to be putting myself out there, going along to a stitching meetup, not knowing a soul, and I had a blast. I had so much fun. We stitched for about four hours altogether. Someone was crocheting and then there was some paper crafting as well, and then a couple of us cross stitching. So it is definitely something I cannot wait for the next one, which is actually this coming Sunday. So today's Tuesday and the next meetup is on Sunday. So I am looking forward to that again and trying to decide what whip that I'm going to take along to that one. And funnily enough, the whip that I took, which was Hello Pumpkin, 2 other stitchers were working on the same whip. There was only another one lady there that had taken her Hello Pumpkin, but one of the other stitchers was also working in Hello Pumpkin. So how's that? Here in Hobart, which is a small area compared to the United States, 3 of us locally working on the same chart all at once. So that was all very different, all different fabrics and fabric choices. So that was awesome. But really, like, I've met a whole group of new ladies, and some weren't even there, so more ladies to meet, which I'm really looking forward to on Sunday. Okay, let's get into the stitching display and let me show you what I've been working on. So as I said last month, I'm part of Shell McKinney's Cross Stitches Journal Facebook group. And every week we have different challenges. So therefore I am touching quite a few whips. So I'm not going to show you everything that I've touched because some have only had maybe 100 to 300 stitches put in them. And the work there is quite minimal. So what I'm doing is picking the top 5 that I've put the most stitches into to show you for each episode. Now, a number of stitches that I have done this month came to a whopping 3,903. I really enjoy counting the stitches, and I didn't think I would, but I actually do enjoy counting them and seeing the progress in a number form that, like, yes, it wasn't as much as last month, but I know there's been reasons for that. I've been doing a lot more work and had a few more horsey things on, so I just haven't been able to get as much time in the stitchy chair as I would have liked. But still, 3,900 stitches, got to be happy with that. So let me start off. I'm going to start from the lowest, the one with the lowest amount of stitching in it, to the highest, and maybe a finish. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to show you today is Welcome Spring. Now this is a Little House Needleworks chart. It's complimentary. It was a complimentary chart, and Angie sent this one to me. Now this is the chart itself. Well, not the chart itself. This is the picture of the chart, and this is where I got up to last time. So this was a mania start, and I've done a little bit of work in it before this prompt, and this prompt was for something purple, and that's where I got up to with my Hello Spring. 451 stitches I got into that. Now this has been stitched on, I think it's a linen. Angie sent me the linen as when I won the giveaway, so I think it's a linen, but it's a lovely lovely one to stitch on. And I'm using the called for threads, which in this one are Classic Colourworks that Angie also provided. So really happy with that little guy, and I love this little needle minder I found. I think I showed you these last month. They were ceramic buttons at a handmade fair, and I just grabbed a couple and added magnets to them, and they make beautiful needle minders. So that is Hello Spring by, what did we say that was by? Little House Needleworks. The next one I'm going to show you is December by Cricket Collection, which is this guy. Again, this is another mania start. So this is where I got up to last time. Now this one is still on my Q-snap, so there's not a lot to show because it's such a big project and I've only really just started it. And this is where I'm up to now. So I've popped in 552 stitches into this guy, filling a few different prompts. And this is on a Sparkly's Opalescent Even Weave, which was a colour of the month, so it doesn't actually have a colour name. And this is using the DMC conversion. Really enjoy doing this one. It's going to be quite a big, so this piece of fabric, as you can see, is quite wide. So really enjoying December. I love that teal colour that the D is going to be. Okay, so that's a Cricket Collection. The next one I'm going to show you is my Hawk Run Hollow. This is a long ongoing one for me. This started in October last year, so I'm nearly at the 12-month mark for having this one as a whip. This is the chart, if you haven't seen this one before. And I'm working on this, so I'm going to bring that in a little bit closer for you. Oops, it's a bit fuzzy. So this is where I was up to last time. And how many stitches did I get into this one? Hawk Run Hollow, 693 into this guy. So I'm only going to show you the block that I'm working on currently. I'll show you the bit of grass. So lots to go. Now I've changed my saying there from, what is it, Livestock Auction Tuesday, to live like someone has left the gate open, because I'm personalizing this one as much as I possibly can. So this one again filled quite a few prompts, and I have lost my mojo a bit with this one, so I only really pick it up where a prompt doesn't really fit into anything else, but it still fits into this one quite well. yeah, it's just, I think once I get past the big double block, I might be back on track with it. So this is on a 14 count tea-dyed Ada using the DMCs. So I really like the project, but it's just, they are very deceiving. They look like they go really quick, but no, they don't. So that's my Hawk Run Hollow, the Farms Of. Number 4 was Hello Pumpkin. So this one, this is a mystery sale by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, but it's all been released now. So this is the picture of the full chart for when it's finished. And that's where I was up to last time. And this is where I'm currently up to now. Excuse the loose threads. Now, look how much fabric I've got at the bottom, and look how much fabric I've got at the top, and I've still got haven't hit the apex yet of that tree. So it's going to be a little bit squishy. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I'll probably make it into a pillow. This is on a 14 count hand dyed Ada that I did myself with Rit. And some DMCs, some anchors. I really just used like from my stash. If I didn't have the exact color, I got something as similar as I possibly could. So really happy with how this guy's coming along. I'm wanting this one to be finished by my next video. I've really only got just a small bit. There's a little hedgehog that's got to go in there, and another acorn, and just more leaves. So hopefully won't take up too much time. But how cute is that owl? I love that. So that is Hello Pumpkin by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I'll be pleased to finish that one because it has taken quite a bit of time, and it's been something that's sort of been more at the forefront of my stitching, especially with all the fall and autumn prompts for the challenges. So that's fitted into quite a few, which is great. Now the other chart that I've done a lot of work on this month is Little Red Barn by Little House Needleworks. And I actually finished it, which is I think my 6th finish for the year. So this is the chart. And this is where I was up to last time. And now I haven't FFO'd this because I seriously finished it last night. And this is my finish. Now I have given it a press, but I think I'm going to have to do a bit more pressing with this one. So I've put my initials on it. I've put the 19. It is good to go. So this was a 14. No, this was a 16. Or is it an 18? No, it's a 16 count Ada that I tea-dyed myself. As you can see, it's got a nice grungy bit there. So I might have a little, no, I probably won't keep the scraps from that. Now my thoughts with this one are, so how many stitches did I put into that? I put in, which one was it again? Little Red Barn, 1,131. Now that looks deceiving, doesn't it? You wouldn't think that there was that many stitches, and that wasn't including what I'd already done. So these little guys, even though they're small, they still have quite a bit of stitching in them. So my thoughts with this guy is I picked up this little slate cheese board from the local supermarket after Father's Day when they had a clearance on all the Father's Day stuff, $1 or $1.25. And I got 2 wooden ones exactly the same size. And like when I see things like that, I grab them. I don't think about what they'll be good for, I just grab them. So in my mind, I'm just going to fold this. You'll see that that will fit on there really nicely. And then I can put some bows and I can Priscillafy it and Java Girl it all up a bit. So I'll have to wait till I get some more sort of fabric and be in the mood for FFOing. So really happy with how that guy came along. And a finish. So officially now I am down to 29 whips, and I'm not starting anything else because my additions and new starts I'm going to be saving for Mania, because every May I'll do, so for example, whatever I stitch on May 15, if I haven't finished that, that will be my May 15 working. And where I've got slots like this guy, that's when I'll add a new start. So I want to be able to put new starts in at Mania, because I loved Mania. Mania was so much fun, but that was because I only started with 7 whips. So I don't want to go above and beyond 31. 31 will be my maximum, I think. So that is my little red barn. Now, so 29 whips. So what are my plans? So my plans are not to start anything. We're not doing anything new. Excuse me while I have a sip of tea. So my plans will be continuing to work on the challenges and fitting in the prompts where I can. So I will mainly try and use Hello Pumpkin until that one's finished, and I think I'll pick out another small to focus on, like I did with the little red barn, pushing that one into as many prompts just to get a few more open spaces before May. And I do have a few more little Christmas ones that I'd like to have done. So I've got Mary You and also Forest Friends, so I'd like to get those done before Christmas. So we'll see how that one goes, and fitting them into the challenges, which Cheryl, you do a great job with putting the group together, and all your admin guys. Thank you for all the help that you do, because without you guys, it wouldn't all flow seamlessly. It's not a one-person show for Cheryl. I get that. It's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. So thank you everyone that participates, and also all you admin guys that keep the ball rolling on these groups. I have joined another one called the Enchanted Disney, which I'm probably not as active in it as I am with Cheryl's group, just while I'm sort of feeling my way. The prompts in this one are a little bit more cryptic, and you need to sort of think more outside of the circle. So with Cheryl's, it's easy, bang, I know exactly what I want to pop into those. Okay, so my other plans. I've got to go to Manila in the Philippines for 2 weeks with work, and I'm a little bit not stressed, but I'm used to having 29 whips on at the tip of my fingers to be able to pick and choose. So 2 weeks without the choices is going to be tough. So I'm really going to need to think hard about what I want to take for 2 weeks, what I can stitch. Like, I don't know what the hotel stitching room lighting is going to be like. I don't really want to be taking a light. So I'm trying to think of what I want to take, at least 2 or 3, I think, for 2 weeks, something small to work on the plane that I don't have to get out massive piles of fabric. They're like something like the little red barn would, because I worked on the plane on the weekend with that one, and that was so easy, like a couple of colors and everything. I had all the threads pre-cut. So the only problem with on the plane is you can't trim off the ends of your, like when you finish a thread, so it does get a little bit messy. But if you have everything pre-cut, it's just a dream. It's just so easy and so quick and simple. So I need to work out which small I want to take, and then 2 other bigger projects. And I'm thinking I'll take my Christmas Quaker 2, which has got a variegated thread in it and lots of motifs, because that's on a nice white even weave. So even with crappy lighting, I should be able to see okay with that one. And then depending on what the prompts are as we head into that fortnight, 2 weeks, something that will hopefully fit in with that quite well. So they are my plans. So I'm leaving on the 10th of October and I'm away for 2 weeks. So I won't do an update until I get back from that. So that's a big chunk of my time, that 2 week time frame. Take 5 for this part. I just cannot get my words out. Let me start again, because I started to ramble. When I get back from Manila, I'll be preparing for the Mittagong, New South Wales retreat, which is hosted by Mitch Stitch. I think it is full, so sorry if you've missed out. but it's going to be a fantastic retreat. And I've got my accommodation all sorted with 3 lovely ladies who are attending. I haven't met before, but we've got together and arranged some accommodation, and we're going to have a blast. Again, I've got to work out what I'm going to stitch on for the retreat. I've heard at retreats you don't get much stitching done, so I guess it doesn't overly matter. But I can't wait. I've been going through my stash, finding stuff for the freebie table, making little gifts. I've finished my exchange, which I'm super excited about, but you'll have to wait to see that one because that's a surprise for whoever gets it. So really, really looking forward to that. When that work told me I was going to Manila, I was like, does it affect my New South Wales dates? But luckily, no, it didn't. So I was very excited that all sort of fell into place like that. So they are my plans for what's going to be happening over October. Well, the rest of September and October come early November. Now, stitchy mail. You know how I said I was a bit of a pig with fabric last time on Stash Unload? I did it again, like seriously. I just went out and bought more fabric. I've got that much fabric, it's ridiculous now. I don't think I've ever had this much a stash. And it just keeps growing. I even bought more stuff off Bendy Stitchies today, well, last night. Again, more stuff. I'm never going to stitch it all. But anyway, we'll try. I won a basic stitches giveaway, which was awesome. And they sent me a card and one of their needle minders without the glare. It's so cute. And I got 2 of the Lizzie Kate Boxer Juniors. I've got a little winter one, which that is going to go into my Mania starts for next year, and a little autumn one. Super cute. So thank you, Jordan, for posting those out, and thank you for the needle minder. It's so cute. I love that. So that was my giveaway win. I also had a lovely viewer, hi Natalie, send me a card and a skein of the Prairie Grass by Classic Colourworks because she said it reminded her of my prairie romance that I've been doing. So that was really lovely. Thank you. And it's so nice to have, you know, like Natalie and I write back and forth to each other, which is really nice just to have little letters coming through with, you know, little surprises. I love it. So that was really nice to receive a card from one of my viewers who, Natalie, do it. Lunge into the world of Flosstube. You'll love it. And it's a good record for you to look back on and your kids and so forth later on down the line. So I'll be your first subscriber. Let me know when you make your first Flosstube. You'll be wonderful. More stash unloading that I got, bargain, was this one here, the Rosewood Manor. I love my Quakers. So I love that one. So another one that will be added to my Mania new start. So I've got lots to finish so I can start all the new ones that I want to start. And this came in a booklet form. It's massive. So that one, and see, I'd like to do, I really want to get a Silks for You Big Hank. So that one would actually be quite a nice one because it's not actually, like it looks autumn or fall colours, but you could really do it in any hank that took your fancy, which I might do. Oh, well, actually, no, there are acorns and squirrels, but only if you look closely. So I might just do that in a hank of Silks for You because I've been busting to try one of those, one of the hanks from Silks for You. Now, being here in Australia, we've got a few online shops or brick and mortar shops that will post to you. But I saw that 123 Stitch had reduced their postage to a flat rate to Australia. So I jumped on and had a look. Had to order something, didn't I? And I buggered it up, as I would. So I had purchased, I went on there with the all intention to get the Lizzie Kate Mystery Christmas Sampler Sal number 2 because I had 1 and 3, and I saw they had And I clicked on these. I saw they had an embellishments pack. And I clicked on it to have a look at it. And I sort of thought, oh, yes, no. And I didn't realise. And I went to take it out of my basket, but I actually took the chart out of my basket and left this in it. And I also got with it, because no chart can travel alone, I also got Indigo Lane to travel with it, which I love this one. Isn't that beautiful? So those two, and here I was thinking this is what I was getting in the post, was the chart for the Mystery Sale 2 and this one. No, the embellishment pack. And then I looked at my order and went, oops. And do you know what? I don't know if you could be able to see it, but this has got, I'll just show you if I can. This has got 3, and I guess they're major buttons for the chart. And one of these was broken into 3 pieces. And then another one, if I can get it out, had quite a bad blemish on it. Like, and this is no fault of the shop at all. It'd just be that they would grab their stock. I don't know if you can see. It's got like a great big hole sort of lifted. And I messaged them and just said, oh, look, this is how I received it. Next thing you know, 2 minutes later, we've got another one in the post for you. Fantastic service. Love it. I'll definitely be shopping at 123 Stitch again. That was just brilliant. No, like I sent a photo of what the damage was and also the blemished one. No questions asked. Straight back, you know, straight, another one in the post the same day. So I was, when I realised I'd ordered the wrong thing, I had to go back on and order the Mystery Sampler 2 part, which was great. So I've got that all ready to go now for Mania again. But it can't travel alone, can it? No. So I had to order something to travel with the Mystery Sampler. So I ordered the Hands-On Designs Autumn Skies. I fell in love with those little pumpkins. Now it says this way to the pumpkin patch, and it comes with some trimming. Just beautiful. I saw this one on Flosstube and it went straight onto my list of things I had to get. So that's my haul. Oopsies, I had to get another package sent, so bonus chart in the mail. Now the other bit of haul that I'm going to show you is called a Sassy Pouch. There is a group of ladies inside Australia that have set up a business called the Sassy Devils, and it is sort of like a subscription package, and it's once every quarter. And now you may have seen Belinda from Aussie Cross Stitch open hers last month, and I had to have one, no doubt about it. So as soon as I saw Belinda do her reveal of what was in the Sassy Pouch, I had to go and get my own. And it's still sealed. I haven't yet opened it. Well, I went to and I thought, So if you've got one coming in the mail and you don't want to see what's in it, bye. We'll see you next time. But if you're interested to see what these girls are sending out, hang about and we'll go through the Sassy Pouch together. So I will open, now sorry about the crinkling, I'm not going to be able to help that. I really don't want to tear the sticker, isn't that cute? So there's 4 ladies that get together and they put together a pouch of things for you, but it's a surprise. You don't know what you're getting, so it's just like Christmas. And it smells delicious. There's something nice and smelly in here. Okay. Now I'm just going to pause for a moment while I get the details for you, because I can't remember how much it cost. So I want to tell you all of that and give you some directions on how you can get yours for the next subscription. So bear with me for 2 moments. Okay, now that I've got that information for you, I realised I buggered up. It's actually bi-monthly, so they send out a pouch every 2 months. and it was $69, which includes a fabric. So you've got the choice of adding that on for $10. So I did choose to add on the fabric. So for $69, that includes postage into anywhere in Australia. I do believe they're also posting now to New Zealand. So this is great for all us Aussie stitchers. We don't really have any sort of clubs like this or subscriptions as such here in Australia that's affordable and that we can access. We'd be paying through the nose if we ordered anything like this from the United States for the postage. So the first thing, so again, just a word of warning, I'm going to be unwrapping what is in my Sassy Pouch. So if you don't want to see because you're waiting on yours in the post, you better turn off now. So the first thing we've got is a chart by Pennington Terrace. Now they had a spring chart, and there was the winter one also had a companion piece. So that was the winter one that they did last month. So that's quite a cute little chart for spring. Look at that ladybug, how cute is that? So it's got a DMC thread count threads. So that is the first item. Oh, look at all these goodies. 10 to 15 items. Do I start with the small ones or the big ones? Okay, so they're actually numbered, but I don't know. I don't want to look at the list to see what they are. I want to open them up as surprises. Ooh, this is cute. Some bee fabric. Oh, and it's a project bag. Look at that. I love it. And it's all sparkly. I don't know if you can see the sparkles, can you? Yes, you can. Look at that. So that is a bee project bag for spring. I love that. I'm going to have a mess. It's going to be like Christmas getting these pouches. Number 8. Oh. We all love surprises and presents. Oh, look at this floss. It is a Silks for You. And it must be a special one because it's called Sassy Pouch Spring. That is gorgeous. Love that. 10 metre skein from Silks for You. Lovely and soft. Isn't that pretty, the colours? Dear oh me, sorry, coughing fit right when you're trying to do a floss tube. It's always the way, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a little card and it's even personalised. All handmade. How gorgeous is that? That can even go on my spring display that I've got. I feel like I'm a little bit crooked now that I've looked at that. That's a bit better. So I'm going to pop that on my spring display. That is gorgeous. Okay, what have we got next? That's the letter. I don't want to look at that because that'll tell me what the things are. This must be the fabric. They take so much time to wrap everything individually, which is so lovely because you actually feel like you're getting presents. Oh my goodness, look at this. So this is called Spring Bouquet, 28 count even weave. The colour fastness is not guaranteed, but that's okay because I don't wash my own. Oh my goodness, that is stunning. Love that. How beautiful. That is gorgeous. 28 count is just my preferred count as well. So number 2, again, individually wrapped. Okay, I don't have one of these, but I have seen other people use them, which will be super handy on the plane to Manila. So it's a retractable needle threader and it's got an LED light. Thread cutter. Oh my goodness. That is going to be so super handy on the plane when I go to Manila, because I'll be able to cut my threads. That is cute. Okay, what have we got? That's the spoiler alert. Okay, so then the letter. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, this is this smells delicious. This is number 10. Raspberry and cream, a piece of Tassie. And this is some soap. No, this is some, oh, what do you call it? Fudge. That smells delicious. That is very cute. Okay, number 7. Looks like more floss. Oh, 2 DMCs. We've got 2 spring colours, and I would say that they would go in the chart. So 335 and 209. I'm just going to have a quick look at the chart. 335, yes, so they're part of the chart colours. That's fabulous. Good idea, girls. Okay, number 6. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Some little butterfly buttons for finishing. Oh, they are super sweet. 5 of those butterfly buttons. They are cute. This is so much like Christmas. Number 5. Oh, I just ordered some of these on Wish this morning. Some peels. Awesome. I've seen other floss tubers talk about these peels, and I went and ordered some this morning. Oh, look at that. They're so super duper handy that they'll keep the floss, keep the fabric in its place. So I won't have to wait now for mine to come from China, because they'll take forever. Number 4. Ooh, this looks like a scissor fob. Yes, or you could put it on your project bag if you've got a zipper project bag in the colours with a little mushroom. How cute is that? I think I'll use that on one of my project bags that don't currently have a zipper finder on it. That is cute. Little glass buttons. Next, number 1. A needle minder, and that is gorgeous. It's like a little rose, glass button rose. That's very pretty. And my last one, which is lovely and heavy, is number 11. Oh, some bath salts. No? Oh, that's what I could smell. It's got lang lang in it. I think these are bath. Oh no, peppermint foot soak. Oh, it's so nice to have just something like, who goes out and buys themselves treats like that? So this is a peppermint foot soak. Oh, lovely. Isn't that, if you could smell them, peppermint and lang lang, nice. Might have to take that to Manila with me and do a little treat over there, like a little day spa in my hotel room. So I'm going to link the Sassy Devils below. If you want to join up for their next pouch shipment or their subscription, have a look at the Facebook page. I can't tell you how much fun that was, opening all those little gifts. It's something I'll be doing again. It's, yeah, really lots of fun. Now, I've got papers and wrapping and stuff everywhere, but before I go, we'll have to do the giveaways. So if you were looking at my giveaways from last month, I had 4 charts to give away, but I've actually got 5 winners because I had a duplicate of one of those charts. So the first ones that the first lot of charts that I am giving away is some cards. They were quite a few, not cards themselves, but charts for cards. So there was quite a few of these. Now, not to drop all the other ones that I've got to show you. So there were quite a few different card charts that just you can stitch up that are suitable for cards. Now, for all of the winners, could you please email me below? My email address is in the drop down box with your residential, well, not with your residential, your postal address, so I can get these out to you. So the cards are for Sarah King, our Stitching Kingdom. So congratulations, Sarah. If you could pop your address to me, I'll get these out to you. So that is the cards. The next one I had was a little duck chart, which was really sweet. And you could make a lovely drum into that, which is what I sort of kept that one for, but realistically, I'm just not going to get round to everything. So the ducks are for Susan Strong. If you can get me your postal address, Susan, I'll get those out into the mail for you. The next one I had, this is the duplicate one I had. So, without showing you the chart itself, this is the Quilters Friendship design. This comes out of a magazine, so this will be tri-folded. And the winners are Susie Bree and Robin Murphy. So you both won a copy of the Quilters chart. So if you could both please get me your addresses and I'll pop those in the post to you. And my lucky winner for the Teresa Wensler chart, which is gorgeous, is Stitching Mum of Two. Yes, Stitching Mum of Two Monsters. So Christy, this one's for you. I know your details, so I'll get that one out for you. Now the giveaways for this one. So we've got magazine charts. So these ones come tri-folded. So if you don't want charts that are tri-folded, don't enter. Please don't say giveaway, and please be over the age of 18 so you can give me your postal address. So this one is actually a pin cushion. So a little bit of sewing required for this one, but it is super sweet. So I'm going to show you 2 different photos. So that's the finished product along with a different view on the other side. So you need to have some stitching and some sewing skills to be able to put this together. But if you would like the pin cushion, just pop the word bunnies, due to the bunnies that are on it, into a sentence for me, because that will be the key word that I look for on that one. The next chart that I'm going to give away, again, is a magazine, so it'll be tri-folded, and this is called Fresh and Fruity. Now this came out of Cross Stitch Gold, but of course they don't put the date in the magazine, so I don't know how old this one is. And this is of all the hens in the orchard with all the different fruits. So again, this one would be a really nice drum. You could just do that going around, or you could do the whole thing as a sampler. It's really quite cute and farmy. So if you would like to win Fresh and Fruity, pop the word chickens into a sentence for me. The next one again is a magazine chart. So again, it will be tri-folded, and this is called Roses for Shakespeare. And this one comes from, is it going to have a magazine name? No. So this is like a sampler. Very beautiful. Very feminine, this one. So all of this is stitched. Oh golly, it's very hard to see. There we go, that's probably better. Very feminine, very delicate and pretty. So if you would like this one, pop the word rose or roses into a comment for me, because that will be my keyword. And the last one is a cardstock chart by Charts Color. I think this is what, now this is an oldie. I don't know if it's got a year on it. This one will be going into an A4 envelope. I won't fold this one. And this is called Pastel Parrots. So if you'd like to win the Pastel Parrots, just put the word parrots into a comment for me. And then I will pick winners for those ones in my next video. So that is about all from me, guys. So thanks again if you've stuck with me all the way through, for watching and coming back and having a cup of tea with me and just hanging out. I really enjoy your company. So until October, when I'm back from Manila, I'll keep okay, so until I come back from Manila, keep stitching and enjoying having all the stitchy fun. Bye.